Opening the debate, South Africa's Higher Education Minister said the country's ruling party, the ANC, was a victim of its own success. He said the number of university students had doubled to about 1 million since the ANC came to power in 1994. And he welcomed President Jacob Zuma's announcement that there would be no increase in university fees in 2016.
Our country, I would like to argue, has enough money to support free higher education for the poor. But the problem is that more resources are in the private sector than in the government fiscus. My own considered view is that government must have the political will to tax the rich and the wealthy to fund higher education. None of us must develop cold feet about the necessity of taxing the rich to fund our children.
Opposition parties slammed the Higher Education Minister for not doing enough to prevent the ongoing nationwide crisis at South African universities. And some called for him to be axed from his position.
Just last week, Honorable Zuma and the President sat here in silence while students protested outside. This is the greatest injustice of our democratic era. History books will judge us by how we deal with this particular crisis. And I urge you, honorable members, let us stand together and amend this budget so that we can find the appropriate funding. We must be on the right side of history.
In reality, the Minister of Higher Education and Training, Honorable Dr. Zuma, is not fit for purpose. He no longer enjoys the support and confidence of the constituency he has been deployed to serve. Therefore, the Honorable Minister must do the honorable thing and he must resign.
The EFF is the only organization in this parliament which said in its elections manifesto, the EFF government will provide free quality education for the poor. We cannot leave the future of this country to be uneducated leaders, because they will lead us to nowhere, like it is the case today. Fees must genuinely fall.
The ANC called on students around the country to return to class and sit for examinations and allow the relevant leaders to find a solution to their demands. President Jacob Zuma and the South African Finance Minister are expected to meet on Thursday to discuss where government will find the over 2.5 billion rands needed to scrap higher education fees. Renette Alcom, CCTV, Cape Town.